Now, after winning more than 40 races with the Wood brothers, you guys split up after something went wrong on a pit stop at Darlington.
No, that's not it. No,
Really?
Everybody thought that. Everybody thought when them tires come off the car, that's the reason we split up. But no, we was about to break up anyway. We had got to where we argued a little bit about little small things. It didn't matter, what it was, and that's usually what happens like that when something, you just get. We wasn't winning, and I guess I heard they was blaming me, and of course I also heard that some things that they said that I said, which they was getting information from the wrong man, because I have never said a thing about the Wood brothers about it being bad or anything their fault or nothing like that, because to me they are the greatest people that I'd ever drove for, as far as that goes. They're just, the whole family is just as nice as they can be, and I have never said anything bad about them or anything like that, but what I've ever said to them is about them has been to their face. I have never said nothing behind them, and I think the world of them. I really do.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to ask. I was going to ask, if something had already been simmering, behind the scenes that nobody knew about.
It was just that, like I said, I was tired because I wasn't winning, and they was too. And I guess both of us looking for an excuse, and it was something coming, and so when the tires got off, it teed us both off, because they told me that at that time my windshield somebody done blowed the motor at times, and I couldn't hardly see out the windshield, nothing like that. And I told them that I had to clean the windshield, and so they didn't clean the windshield to stop before that. I couldn't hardly see. And the next pit stop, they told me I was going to have to beat Darrell out, because Darrell was in front leading the race then. And we both was going to pit, and he said, be ready, because we got to beat Darrell out. And when you take off in the pits, the signal is to go when that drop jack falls. As quick as that jack falls, you're supposed to go. And so they did not tell me that they was going to change all 4 tires. And I told them I had to get that windshield cleaned, because I couldn't see good. And especially getting late in the evening there, and the sun shining in the windshield, it's coming off forward at Darlington. So when I come in for the pits, Glenn was leaned over and was cleaning my windshield. Well, I couldn't see the guy come down, squat down, and take the left front tire off. I couldn't see that.
Yeah.
And of course, I couldn't see the rear tire either, as far as that goes. So while he was cleaning the windshield, they was taking the tires off, in which I didn't know that. And, of course, I was watching Darrell up front, and I was ready to, beat him out of the pits, what I was trying to do, And so and besides, when you change 4 tires, they always say change 4 tires. And I stay further enough away from the wall where the jack man can get in there and jack the car up with plenty of room. And where if it's just 2 tires, I'd get close to the wall so they wouldn't have to force to go run around the car. Yeah. So it's just trying to make everything quicker and faster. And so when I come in the pits, they didn't say change 4 tires. And when they was leaning over cleaning the windshield, I couldn't see the guy squatting down taking them tires off, And so when they dropped the jack on that right side, I took off.
And so did your tires.
Right. And so I got down there in the pit road, and they come off, So, but everybody thought that's what it was, but it wasn't really what it was. We just, Leonard and myself, we got to where we'd argue about any little old bitty thing. It didn't mean nothing, but just wanted to argue about something, because it wasn't.
Now, that happened at Darlington in the spring. And then later in the year, you filled in for Dale Earnhardt with Rod Osterlund when he got hurt at Pocono.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You come back to Darlington in the fall,
right,
and you win the Southern 500.
Yeah, in Earnhardt's car.
What did it mean to you to get that win at Darlington after what had happened with the Wood brothers at Darlington in the spring?
Well, anytime you win at Darlington, it means a lot. Where you just won or where you hadn't won or whatever. But it made me feel good. Winning. I won the race, for Earnhardt, and which was it made me feel good.